So students, if you have seen my previous video, I have explained that how the universe was formed and then how which theory was accepted, and I have explained you what is Halden soup, how Halden and Halden theory was accepted, right? Apart from this, I have told you what is protobiont, ebiont, all the definitions of this book. Okay, it is given in my previous video. Go through it. If you have any doubt, do ask me. Now, this is the brief outline of the chart which is being given in a book. So do go through this chart also. It is given here atoms were first in free state. You don't have to study this. You have to study this. And yes, you just go through it what are present here. So it is given here atoms were present in free state. Which of the atoms were present? Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, right? Then it is said that from which the molecules and the simple molecules compound were formed, like hydrogen, water and ammonia were formed. Apart from this, it is saying that after that the simple organic compounds were originated. What all the compounds were originated? It includes methane, then it is given a fatty acid, glycerol. So these all were the compounds which originated. Okay, after that it is saying that after the simple compound the complex compound originated. From the complex compound the protobiont molecules originated. You all know it is called what? CoA solvent. And from here the primitive living forms were formed, and they were known as protobiont or ebiont. They did not have the power of reproduction. Then came the next molecules, that is called what? Prokaryotes, and the bacteria, algae, fungi. These were the prokaryotes, and the prokaryotes, the eukaryotes evolved. Now we are going to study about the sources of variation of life. So what are the reasons for which there are variations in life? You all should know. The first thing that is responsible for the variation of life is the heredity. What do you mean by heredity? It means that the variations or the differences from individual to individuals is only because of the genes that we inherit from our parents. So these genes which are being inherited from our parents leads to the formation of the variation of the species. That is the genetic material that we inherited from our father and the mother. The next, it is saying the environmental variation. Naturally, environmental variation, it means the best example is students, if you see the dog, I am taking the dog. Why? If you see the dog of West Bengal and you compare the dog of the Darjeeling, you will see though both dogs are present in the same state, but as they go to the different altitudes, okay, the dogs of the Darjeeling have to face the higher and the highest coldest temperature. So to protect themselves from the cold, they have thick fur, whereas the dogs which are present in our locality, they have the thin fur. So the same dog, when you see in the different regions, that is in the different adaptive features, you say that they have different features adapted to accommodate themselves for that environment. Okay. Next is the biodiversity. So you all know what is biodiversity? The collection of diverse natural plants, animals and the microbes on the earth. It is called what? Biodiversity. So these are the three things which you all should study. First is the heredity, second is the environmental condition, and the third is the biodiversity. Now class, you all have to go through this chart. Okay, this chart I will explain you all what all things you have to study. In this chart you have to study about the era, then you have to study about the main thing you have to study about the era, okay, and the origin of the species, plants and the animals. Okay, I will explain you this chart tomorrow, okay, in detail. So thank you class, go through this chart thoroughly so that you all know how the origin of life took place and which all were the living organisms first originated on the earth. So thank you class.